welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Project number 128. We are actually finishing Final Fantasy III. I am glad to be done with this one. Yeah, we're finally getting done. Yeah, unfortunately last time I was thinking it was going to be a short stream. Turns out it wasn't. It was the whole last 3 hours. We were really just kind of exploring this place, but now we are majorly leveled up, and I decided to give Raphia another Cure 4, and both of them Bahamut, or Bahamut. A lot of people say Bahamut, something like that, but I always say Bahamut, because might as well. So yeah, we're going through the Ancient's Labyrinth again. We're gonna go through the top of Silex Tower into the Dark World, which contains like 3 bosses, I think. Also, we have a lot of shurikens, actually. Yeah, 54, I think we have plenty of shurikens. Ah, fuck. Let's unpetrify this dude. That was easy. Yeah, at this point in the game, it's actually another level up. It is... You can pretty much face anybody in the game. So I feel like we are very prepared for the final battle. So I've recently been seeing a lot of people seem to have 2016 nostalgia. Where were you in 2016? And it's just such an odd thing to me because of course I was there in, yeah, let's use my potion. I was there in, 2016, and I remember just how many people hated 2016, and I was no exception, and it wasn't because of anything like the election or anything like that. I did care about that, but I felt like the results of the election, like in some fashion, the results of the election was actually to be expected. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I also wasn't surprised. But for me, it was more personal. So at that point, that was around the time, it was a couple years before that I transferred schools. And I transferred schools because things weren't working out well. And so 2015 and 2016, I was both pretty depressed. That's also a big part of the reason why I have such a, I love the Wii U for all its flaws, and that is part of the reasons, because, it was, in a way, helping me get through troubled times. But yeah, I remember 2016, I was playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was playing Star Fox Zero. I didn't really like it so much for any number of reasons. And Pokken Tournament, I think, was my big Wii U game that year. I love Pokken Tournament. Excuse me, I love Pokken Tournament. And the reason why I love Pokken Tournament is because it's one of the few fighting games where I actually know what the hell I'm doing. I feel like for most fighting games, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just kind of lost. But yeah, Pokken Tournament is one of the exceptions. And as such, I consider myself decent at Pokken Tournament, especially compared to other fighting games. It's just easy to understand, and I do like fighting games generally. I just, whenever I do play them, it does feel like I am button mashing. And I remember there's one video that I have, and, you know, I potentially have it. I could be showing it on the screen right now if you're watching the upload. But, so it was around my birthday, and, no, let's use high push. And, so our mini golf place had an arcade, and so we went there just for the arcade. And so I was playing against my friend with Tekken 4, and at first I was trying to use just kind of what I know, what strategies I might know, but my friend was just mashing buttons, no logic, no reason, and he was kicking my ass. And so at that point, I decided it would be kind of fun to have our other friend just kind of record us button mashing like crazy. And I would look back at that video, and I found it kind of interesting. My look was very interesting, because I wore a very specific hat for a lot of, around the time that I was 16. And just, you know, give me a cigarette, and I look like a classic French dude. Which, in a way, to be fair, is actually not that far off. Because... So it's on my dad's side that we are Greek Cypriots. And on my mom's side, you know, she was born in Iowa, like I was. But, she was more Northern European. And one part of her family was from Alsace. If you go, you know, dig deep into that, you'll find very French names. So not too far off. But, yeah, my mom's side of the family is mostly German. I've been managing to find Alsace, Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria. It was usually Baden-Württemberg before Bavaria. Like, all my ancestors from Baden-Württemberg came from Bavaria originally. And, you know, there's some people along the border with the Netherlands. There is actually some Dutch ancestry in there as well. And let's see, what way should we go? Right, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the border of the Netherlands, as well as I'm trying to figure out what area it was. It was more in the northeast somewhere. It wasn't Pomerania. I don't know. feel like it was like in the Mecklenburg area, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah, so that's, you know, German ancestors. Then there's, so I'm about I would say a quarter German. And then there's a certain percentage that is, that is Norwegian, and the Norwegians actually didn't come to the U.S. too long ago. The last Norwegian-born ancestor I have died in 1941, so it wasn't that long ago. Her name was Karen, and you know, we would always remember to say Karen, not Karen, because Karen is like more of an anglicized pronunciation for that. There's also some Irish that I found. There's some Irish. There's like one ancestor that, you know, was Irish born, came in the mid-19th century, you know, famine days. I think it was pretty late into the famine too. It was like 1850s, I think. And so yeah, a small percentage Irish. Actually, a tiny percentage Swiss, although I count that kind of like the German side. So these guys, I think, are unaffected by magic, or I shouldn't say unaffected, but like, no, magic doesn't really do so well against them. I'm hoping to remember that I am to try to find the video, because I do have the video somewhere, but I need to like save it somewhere and then show it. So yeah, that was 2013. When I was 16. When I turned 16, that was the year I got the Wii U as well. I'm gonna just do something really, really quick. Okay, and I am back. So yeah, I just had to do something really quick, and it's probably the one on the right. Anyway. Ambush. Oof. Actually, maybe we can use magic. Nope, not what I meant to do. And then life. Let's do life 2. Wherever it is. Oh. On the top. So I know I'm pretty sure I'll have to wear the ribbons. The ribbons, I think, prevent like status effects, status stuff like that. Because I think that's why death wasn't effective that one time. Because I think one of my characters is wearing a ribbon. It's a scholar. Yep, ribbon. So. Actually, let's see if there's another ribbon we can wear. Scholar. No, it looks like that's the only ribbon. Okay. So, I will also add that by next year, we are going to be pretty much done with the NES. Because, you know, in probably about a month, we'll be covering the Super Nintendo. And so there's really only 1 year after that the NES had a lot of games, and that's 1992. 1992 is a huge year because it looks like, you know, this is per plan. I will use flare, maybe. From about maybe August of this year until the end of April. So probably May, actually. Wait, no, it was June of next year. The end of June of next year, where I'll be covering 1992. It's a long time. That's almost a full year to cover just one gaming year. And it'll likely be my longest for a while. I was planning things out, and yeah, it's a long time. Whereas then you get to 1993, and that's like only a few months long. It's very short. It'll basically just be that summer that we'll be going through 1993. By the time summer's done, 1993 is done, and we'll go on to 1994. Which is the final year for the NES. And it's one of those things that is kind of sorrowful to be done with something like that. Though at the same time, I am very excited to just be moving on. Because I kind of like the Super Nintendo. I'm not as big on the NES, but Super Nintendo is the bomb. Ouch. Ouch. It's all the same dude. It's actually Cure 2, I think. It'll also be pretty exciting, you know, pretty soon, because... So right now, because of the way the NES works with, my capture card, there's kind of a weird static line that kind of goes along the screen when I play the NES. But a lot of the other systems don't really have that. It's really only the 80s systems that have that. So when we go onto the Super Nintendo, since, you know, it doesn't have that, a lot of the games I will actually be streaming on the system itself. So, you know, I'll be playing like on the CRT TV, and then hooking like an actual Super Nintendo up with my stream. So you also notice a little bit of difference with that. And so I know, so the first game... First game we're gonna do that with, I think, is going to be Metroid 2, maybe? No, it's I think F-Zero, actually. Because F-Zero I don't really need to use save states or anything like that. So this is what the Phoenix Downs are for. Because Ingus is our healer. We do not want our healer to die. Okay, this is good. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, might as well. We have 60 opportunities to use just basic cure. if you've seen my stream schedule recently, we are going on to Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which actually begins with a pretty awesome intro. But I will say that I tried playing, going through the game not too long ago. It was like sometime last year, maybe the year before that. You know, sometime early on in the project. And I encountered a bug, which, I needed a very specific weapon to defeat this boss, which is, you know, it was like a chopper, and the game would not let me equip. And I was like, what the hell? I don't know if it was... I don't quite remember whether it was that specific item or if it was just any weapons at all. But yeah, I couldn't equip shit. And so at that point, I'm just like, you know, there are no answers online that I've found. There's nothing I can really do. And I'm hoping that I don't encounter that bug again. I feel like maybe I encountered the hind gate too early, and that's why the bug happened. But I also don't really understand how that would be possible. Because I know I was needing to do some stuff before I faced the hind gate, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're almost out. We're almost out. Ah, shucks. So yeah, Metal Gear 2 should take me about 2 days. Of course, we'll see about that. And then next week it should be all single streams. And then Dragon Quest 2 the week after, or Dragon Warrior 2 if you're, you know, stateside. Trying to figure out if there's... Yeah, should be a boss right ahead, actually. Yeah, Zane. Or Zan... Zande? I don't know. Sages cast Cure 4. Ninjas just fight. Okay. Hold on. Well, let's do, just in case. Just in case. Bunch of dragons. Ha 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 ha, you're trapped. Anyone who reflected in that mirror is trapped by the demon dragon's curse. Now you can be the 5 demon dragons' prey. It's your long-awaited, deliciously fresh feast. Take your time. Shit! I can't move! Pull yourselves together. Doga? The only thing that can break the curse of the demon dragons is 5 hearts of light. You must endure until I can find 5 hearts of light. Don't give up. Doga's soul search for 5 of the light. Oh, I remember this scene. Princess! Lunith and the others are in danger. What can lift the demon dragon's curse is a heart filled with light. We need your strength. What? Lunith is in danger? I'll go. Please take me with you. Sid, won't you lend us your strength? Anything to help them. I'm going with you. Dash, so you've died. Nope. Dash, you're alive! What are you talking about, old man? There's no way I'll die. I finally finished fixing the Tower of Owen. That wasn't safe. Just a little longer and the floating continent would have collapsed. Lunith and the others are in danger. One problem after another. What can I do? Prince Alice, please give me your strength. Lunith is in danger? I'll go too. Please, won't one of you come to help Lunith? It's finally our turn to be the heroes. Well, go on. Don't give up. We're counting on you. Light warriors, hurry while we hold off the demon dragons. Don't let this world be plunged into darkness. Thank you, everyone. Let's go. You've come far, but the darkness is 3 steps ahead of you. You're too late. Perish. Zand. Not the final boss. It's a bit of a spoiler, I guess, but we gotta use Cure 4 every turn. You know, just in case. Oh. Let's see. Haste on the ninjas. Okay. Let's do haste. Oh. This dude does no haste. So, Cure 4, I guess. Okay, now we're good. And there we go. It doesn't matter. If you destroy me, the dark cloud is already surrounding everything in darkness. I, the dark cloud, have come to return all to the void, to turn both light and dark into nothingness. And first, I will erase you with the power of light from this world. Die. So in this one, there's nothing you can do. So, just fight, fight, fight. I like the music though. The music's fine. Luneth! Don't die! You can't give in yet. Please get up. Don't die! Luneth, Ark! Ruffia, Ingus! And then we get healed. Yeah, right now I was just kind of looking at the map, because the map will be important. We will give you our spirits. Now stand up. Return to life, heroes of the light. The party revived. Thank you, Doga Une. Don't thank us. There's still something you must do. Due to Xande's folly, the light has weakened and the power of darkness has created something awful. Xande was controlled by that dark power. It is a terribly strong force. Our souls will soon join all the other souls. There's nothing more we can do to help you. Only you can return the light, dark and light to their original balance. Now go to the Dark World. Once you go to the Dark World, you cannot return. We have to go to the Dark World. Alright, come on, let's go. Okay, so... Okay, at first I was thinking we could save. Nope, we cannot save. So, first things first... I actually think we're good. But, so we could go straight to the boss, but we do not want to do that. Instead, we should first weaken the boss. And also, this is kind of a cool thing. Just in general. Kage. In Japanese, Kage means shadow. That's a pretty self-explanatory reason they're, that they're called that. Okay, for the Dark World, I think I'll mostly be using my high potions to heal, especially after battle. Okay, so it's the left we need to go down. So we have to check out the 4 crystals, I think. Well, defense up. In order to weaken Zande. If you're wondering why I'm calling him that, it's because apparently in Final Fantasy XIV, or maybe it's the wiki, where he's officially called, officially pronounced Zande. Like a ribbon, but a monster appeared. That's haste, yeah, doing basically what we did last time, I think. Okay, well, that was easy. I guess we didn't really need to use all those cure fours. That gives us a ribbon, and we want, I believe it's Raffia. No, not Raffia. It will be Ingus to wear it. It's a status-related thing. But while there is an open space to the right, we want to go down here in order to get to the crystal. Okay, so FFIII, I think, is a bit too weak. Maybe magic in general, I think, might be a bit too weak against those guys. So I'm not really going to bother wasting magic. I do remember the last time I was going through here, I was pretty tired by the end. Last time being like, almost 3 years ago now, that I went through this. Maybe close to 2 years. But, could just be that now, you know, I'm following directions more. Okay, the Wind Dark Crystal. And then there's a boss. The flood of darkness cannot be stopped. You fools shall die here. Okay, what is this boss? Okay, Cerberus. See, sages cast haste on the ninjas. One sage casts Cure 4 on the party every turn, and the other do Bahamut. Okay. Yeah, there is thunder. Okay, Cure 4, and then now... Oh, not what I meant to do. Fuck. Meant to do is this. That's probably going to be over now. Yep, there it goes. Oh well. Okay. I am one of the 4 Dark Warriors. Light and dark, 2 worlds that pull at each other. And when those 2 worlds mix into one, a world of void will be born. The light is losing its power, and the dark is pushing it aside. This is the flood of darkness. The only ones who can prevent this are you, the Light Warriors. Now I shall lend you my power. The world must not return to the void. Okay. So let's use high potions to heal everyone. At least as much as I can. Or I'm willing to go. And yeah, so we have 3 more of guys like that. So, we do have shurikens, but I think for most of the bosses, we're probably not going to be really using them. I want to save most of the shurikens for the final boss. It just kind of makes things easier, and, you know, we can manage, I think, without... with, you know, with some of the bosses, without the magic. Without the shurikens, excuse me. Jesus. Ah, that is weak. Weak sauce. I'll learn never to do that again. It's always pairs of 3. Shucks. Okay. Another level up too. I think this place would be even cooler if it wasn't on the Super Nintendo. If it wasn't on the NES. If it was on, like, the Super Nintendo, it would actually be really cool. I feel like there might be a level in, like, in a area in, like, Final Fantasy IV where it's like that. But, I do know in Final Fantasy IV, you go to the moon. That's always cool. More games need to take place on the moon. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, so which way do we go? Okay, I think I have an idea. Yeah, only one of them. Nah, bitch. We did it. Oh, this is a new guy. Let's hope that it's easy peasy. Yep, easy peasy. So it looks like the only treasures in the dark, the world of the dark world, are ribbons. Which, to be fair, they are helpful. To be fair, they are helpful. Because we, I think, need everybody to wear one. Okay, so the monster appeared, and it's basically the same guy, except that, oof. Guess, I mean... Especially as, as it was a back attack. I don't know how that works. There we go. Okay, and we are, I think, already has a ribbon. So let's unequip, actually, the crystal helmet. You know what, let's equip back up. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, listen to Google. Yeah, let's keep crystal helmets on physical attackers. So in doing so, probably going to avoid most of the treasures here, since our two mages already have ribbons. And it's down here. A not super obvious secret, but makes sense. Just in case, let's do this. You've done well to make it so far, but now it's over. The flood of darkness will return the world to void. Okay, which boss is this? Echidna. Okay, Knuckles. Let's see, have the sages cast haste on ninjas. Then... Okay, if she petrifies someone, have one sage use a soft while the other one casts Bahamut. If she uses Quake, have them both use Cure 4 on the party. If she uses Drain, have one sage heal and the other one use Bahamut or another strong spell. Once you beat her, go up to the crystal and press yeah. Okay. So fight. Let's use Bahamut and haste. Okay. Have them both heal then, I guess. active. Awesome. Ouch, 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 ouch. Awesome. I am one of the 4 Dark Warriors. When the power of dark or light becomes too great, a dark cloud will be born and plunge all into void. The thing which can defeat the dark cloud is the hope of both light and dark. Let us fight together. Okay, so actually I may want to use Cure 4 for Lunith, but everybody else I will use High Potions. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Instead, let's use Cure 3. And then High Potions. Actually, no, let's mostly use magic, I think, at this point. Okay. So there are a number of ribbons, you know, that are going to be in the Dark World, but we're going to skip past all of them because we're not going to need to use them. Unless... maybe we should get them just in case, actually. Oh. Welcome, new subscriber on YouTube. I saw that notification. Thank you very much. We're playing Final Fantasy III out here. If you're watching, wherever you are. Okay, so battle. So I was getting my question fully answered, whether or not to equip my my ninjas with the ribbons, but I got kind of an unequivocal no. So yeah, that's we're not gonna go after the other ribbons. Our sages have ribbons, that's good enough. So yeah, they protect against status effects, but like apparently the final boss doesn't really use status effects so much, so maybe not the best against him. No, let's use high potion. Okay. This is a fast shortcut to where we want to go. Okay, so what is this boss going to be? I believe it's going to be probably two-headed dragon, but let's check. We'll make the darkness overflow and erase the world completely. Die, light warriors. Yep, two-headed dragon. Okay, so this is a tough fight. Don't cast haste. All this guy will do is crazily strong attack. If your sages are alive, have them cast life, not life 2 on the dead character. If they're not, use a phoenix down. If both sages are alive and there's only one casualty, you can use let the extra sage cast Bahamut or another strong spell. Now is a good time to use any shurikens you have over 10. Keep resurrecting any dead characters. Okay. So now is the time to use shurikens, apparently. There we go. Nothing happens. Ouch, ouch. What? Hold on, hold on. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Wait. Okay, I think I have an idea of what I do. Let's see. It's gonna okay, there we go. That's how you do it. So that replace with again the that and again place that with that. That's how you do it. And then fight. Magic. Cure 4. And then let's use Bahamut. There we go. Okay, so we're basically going to do the same things. So re-equip the shurikens. Fight. Re-equip the shurikens. Fight. Okay, I'm gonna use Cure 3 maybe on myself. Wait, no. I'll use Bahamut, and then that will be Cure 3. Ouch. Ouch, dead. Let's use Bahamut. And then just regular life. There we go. I am one of the 4 Dark Warriors. The world began in void and shall end in void, but there is a force which can prevent this. A force which you call hope. Perhaps the world will once again return to the void. But still in the worlds of light and dark there is hope and love left to fight this. Go, destroy those who would return the world to void, with the hope of light and dark. Okay, so let us... This time, let us use life 2. And let us have our guys equip what they need. So I believe this is Ragnarok and Excalibur. And for Arc, it was Masamune and Full Moon. There we go. Okay, one more stop left before the boss. That's a little shortcut. So yeah, we're going straight to the boss of this floor. Who's also apparently going to be kind of tough. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. Soon the darkness will overflow completely. Nobody can stop it now. You shall perish here. Okay, so Ahriman, that's a recurring enemy. So what we're gonna do is fight him regularly with our fighters. Let's use Bahamut for now, and then haste. Oh, should have used Cure for. Should have used Cure for. Jesus. Use haste just in case, though. Yeah, that's not very strong. Okay. Now we're gonna probably use Cure 4 on everyone. Oh, yeah. Kinda. Oh, that's strong attack. Strong attack. Let's actually do that. So that works, I think. There we go. I am one of the 4 Dark Warriors. The flood of darkness will destroy not only your world, but ours as well. Both will return to Void. But if we join our forces, we may still have time. Quickly, let us go and defeat the Dark Cloud. And that is the last of the 4 Dark Warriors to help us defeat the Dark Cloud. Let's use some magic to heal up here. And we are going on to the final boss fight. that is weak ass. Jesus. No wonder they use magic. But yeah, for healing now, I'll probably just continue to use magic, cause we're gonna use elixirs just before the final boss anyhow. Okay, so let us... So, we are all fully healed. Let's use 2 elixirs. We have plenty of elixirs to use. So that is good for us. And our... Hold on, what's the map? Because this is... Okay. Looks like come here. Some more enemies here and there, apparently. Then we go straight that way, and then we go around here. Okay, up the stairs is where we're going to fight the Dark Cloud. So we best be prepared. I am the Dark Cloud. I will turn both this world and your world of light back into utter void. We won't let you do that. Ha 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 ha, this is the Dark World. I cannot be defeated here with the power of light. It's not just the Light Warriors who will hold off your dark power. What? If you do that, you'll perish! We will not allow you to return this world to the void. So you could fight him without, fight Dark Cloud without the Dark Warriors, but it's much easier with the Dark Warriors. The power of the Dark Crystals is lost, but I don't need it anymore. I'll defeat you and then turn this world into void with your power of light. Perish, Light Warriors. And final boss music. Okay, so what we are going to do is use our shurikens. It's kind of annoying to have to do this every time, but we gotta do that. So I am going to use Cure 4 just in case. And then I will actually use haste on at least one of the ninjas. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, hold on. So yeah, it will be 9,999 if you haste the shurikens, apparently. So, that's why we're doing that. Yeah, Cure 4. Okay. And then again, use haste on this dude. Another flare wave. Shucks. Maybe it's not important, actually, to use haste on. Okay. Never mind. I think it might be hastening the weapons rather than the characters, rather than fighters. So. Again, Cure 4, and Cure 4. Oh, and dead. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Huh. It's kind of a pattern of fairly, not super difficult final bosses, apparently. We finished Final Fantasy III. And like every Final Fantasy after this is going to be much better. In the it's too quick to read. In the beginning of the void, then light and dark were made. Everything was yeah. But life gave birth to something more dividing, the light and dark in energy called hope. When light and dark overlap and all would return to void, for to divide them shall appear. Never forget that their power is the hope of the people. Time washes away old dreams, despair, love, but do not be swept away. Look instead to that place. To the light which shines after all else is gone. Hope. I'm dizzy now. Hey everybody! Lunith, Ark, Raphia, Ingus! You did it! You really did it! I knew you were the real thing. Aren't they amazing? Come on everyone, let's go home. Thanks, old man. Ah, it was nothing. Well, I guess it's time to go back to Amura. Hello, everyone. Thank God you're safe. What are you talking about? It was a cinch. Thanks to you, the world has been saved. Ha! Whenever you run into trouble, count on us. Come see us anytime. You can train with us. Ho ho ho. Farewell. It's Salonia. I'm home. Thank you, Prince Alice, I mean King Alice. Your hearts of light saved the world. It is we who should say thanks to you. I'll never forget the courage you've taught me. Truly, thank you so much. Hey! Yep, we're done. We're done. We're approaching Canaan. We're almost there. I'm sure Granny's waiting. I'm getting off too. Dash, why are you going to Canaan? Serena! Oh, so you're going to see that girl. Cut it out. You're embarrassing me. Granny, don't do that. I'm shy of hugging in front of people. Yeah. Serena, Dash, don't leave me ever again. Never. We'll be together forever. Granny, what are you doing? You're hugging me. Oh, I give up. People? Oh, sorry. Did I show off too much? Call me when you go on your next adventure. Oh, no you don't. Dash, don't let her get you under her thumb. Shut up. Yeah. Come visit us anytime. Granny will cook you up a special meal. Thanks. Later, Sid Dash. Princess Sarah, let's go back to Sassoon Castle. No, I don't want to. I want to have fun with you a bit more. Don't go back just yet. Huh? But Princess, don't be so dull. I want to be with you a little while longer. Why are you blushing? Come on, let's go back to her. Here is welcome in It's We're finally home. Let's go. Welcome home. Lunith, Ark, Raphia, Ingus. Welcome home. Hi, Dad, Mom. We did it. Well done. Truly well done. You worked so hard. Welcome back. You saved the world. You really were the Light Warriors. I'll give you this as thanks. Kiss? Hey! The world has been freed from darkness thanks to your hearts of light. Thank you, Light Warriors. Oh, the light. The crystal has returned to its place. Beautiful. The darkness parts and light shines upon the world. It's a new dawn. Yep, and there we have it. I think it'll either should say everything's green now. Little seagulls flying. Cast. Lunith, level 62. Ark, level 62. Raphia, level 62. Ingus, level 62. Sarah. Sid. Dash. Alia. Four old men. Alice. I'm good, you all. Una. Staff. Program Nasir, that's the, the person who kind of unofficially localized it. Uematsu. Classic. So, yeah, so my final thoughts for the game are basically as follows. It's not the greatest Final Fantasy, but it is much better than, like, the other two NES Final Fantasies. This is our second to last unofficial localized Final Fantasy game. So the next, most of the rest of the Final Fantasy games are official translations. You know, they were localized in the US. The only one that hasn't is Final Fantasy V, although when you play it, it does kind of make sense as to why that was never released. But, yeah, it's okay. So on Wednesday is going to be the next stream, and we will be playing through Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. So, thank you all for joining me for Super Smash Project number 128. 129 is next. But until then, toodles.
けないでもう少し最後まで走り抜けてどんなに離れてても心はそばにいるわ追いかけて遥かな夢を負けないでほらそこにゴールは近づいてるどんなに離れてても心はそばにいるわ感じてね見つめる瞳
Debo ser el mejor, solo el mejor, ganar nada